Hello. We are on the beach. There's some nice thunder happening off the shore. I don't know why we have the weird circle in the middle. If it's a little salty, I'm sorry. It's very dark tonight, but I thought you guys may just want to listen to the waves and watch the lightning. And then here's the house is all lit up. Nothing special, just a pretty night scene. The moon might come out a little bit later. It's behind some clouds right now, right over there. Right, Honkus? Very dark. Can't exactly use my flashlight when my camera is in use, unfortunately. So we'll just have to listen to the waves, hope that the moon comes out, and see the pretty houses. That one's all lit up. That one's pretty. We'll walk a little ways down here. Not a long walk tonight, guys. I only walked 6.2 miles yesterday. We'll hope that the moon comes out soon. What? Wow. Honkus. Wow what? What are we wowing over? Who's that pretty house? What the... what? You are blue. Blue is one of my favorite colors. So, I mean, I can't choose the colors, but I would make people blue. It's like a song from the 90s. I can take that blue away too, Honkus. Today I went to Fort Caswell, which is a Civil War fort that they blew up so that it would not get into the Union hands. And they said that the blast from when they blew up the fort could be heard and felt 30 miles away. In Wilmington. So we went to Fort Caswell, which is on Oak Island. And then we also went to Oak Island Lighthouse. And then we went up to Wilmington, where I spent way too much money on spices and teas. Most of it was presents, though. And no, Honkus, I'm not buying you presents. I heard the other night there were deer on the beach. I have not seen deer on the beach yet, but that's what I heard. Some friends saw it. Well, most of it was presents, so I didn't buy a lot for myself, but I did buy some. Most of them are Christmas presents, though. I bought a lot of Christmas presents. Tomorrow we are going on a pontoon boat ride. That's the only thing we have planned. Oh, that, and we're going to an Italian restaurant for dinner. We went there last year. It's really good. Ooh, I like markets. What kind of market was it, Honkus? Tell me more about this market. There's another house. I actually heard somebody say that in the store that we were in today, that they walked into the store and they spent $500, which is really easy when you're tasting and trying and smelling and oh. Where you be, Hope? I am in North Carolina, Boats. I got some barbecue spices today, Boats. Can you guys hear the ocean? I'm guessing you can. That would be over here. Not much to see because the moon is not out. That's why I'm showing you the pretty houses, if it focuses. We're in the Brunswick Islands, Boats. All kinds of boozy cheese wine. we have a charcuterie board back at home, which has Merlot cheese, rosemary cheese, goat cheese. There's some chocolate cheese. I forget what the other kind of cheese is. We like cheese. Is that where you drove to? Are you home now, Boats? Bloody Marys, not my favorite. You're in PA till Sunday. We're in PA, thereabouts. I did a short video yesterday from the mailbox that we made it to. We were on Sunset Beach, Oil City. I've heard of Oil City. I forget where that is. I went to college in Pennsylvania. The moon may start coming out. We went to Sunset Beach, as I was saying, and we were trying to see some turtles hatch. There are turtle volunteers, I guess you would say. And they cleaned out a nest that was a false boil last night. And they're sitting on the last nest. Yesterday was day 56, and they usually hatch at day 55. So it could have hatched tonight, I don't know. We may go down there tomorrow night again. Okay, so this mailbox, which I was telling you guys about, is called Kindred Spirit Mailbox. I really like this house over here, northwest of Pittsburgh. Yes, that's why I know that. Thank you, Boats. So this mailbox is called Kindred Spirit Mailbox. There's actually 2 on the island where I am, but other islands only have 1. And people will walk there. They're usually at the tips of the islands, and they will leave notes in the mailbox for, quote-unquote, the kindred spirit to answer. So it could be hopes, wishes, dreams, that sort of thing. So it's, where we walked to was about 1.5 miles. And then we walked further, which was to the end of the island. So we literally walked into South Carolina. And we walked to the jetty. And that was 1.7 miles on sand. So we did that, and then we had to walk all the way back. But it was totally worth it because I saw the best sunset I had ever seen in my life. No, girl, I did not go down to the beach to see turtles tonight. So if I miss them, then I miss them. But there is a large hole right here in the sand. People dig holes and then they leave them, which is never a good thing. So if you dig holes in the sand, please fill them in when you leave, as people will fall in them. Or if there were turtles, they would not make their way to the ocean. Or they would not make their way to the dunes to lay their eggs. Just a little bit of beach etiquette there. Losing my shoes, guys. Okay. I like this house a lot. So we went to Wilmington today, and I had shrimp bread at Elijah's. That's true, girl. That's very true. So I had shrimp bread at Elijah's, which is shrimp and cheese on bread. It's pretty daggone amazing. And then we went to Cape Fear Spice Merchants, I believe is the name of the shop. Highly recommend them. They have amazing spices and teas. We might get lucky, guys. Looks like the moon may come out. My OnlyFans bell? Is there a bell? Oh, and I saw a snake today. It was sitting on the deck by the pool. Not wanting to go swimming or anything like that. Not in a lawn chair. Again, I'm the only one, it appears, on the beach at, what is it, 10:30 at night. That's a pretty house, too. Nope, sorry, girl. No hair pooling. Yeah, it feels like a private beach. That's how it felt last night when we walked like 4 miles on the beach because of walking out to the mailbox and to the jetty. Which, if you did not see my short, you should go and see the short because that sunset was absolutely amazing. If I do say so myself, which I do. So did you guys have a good Wednesday? It's Wednesday today. These days go too fast on vacation. Oh, it looks like there's people walking the beach all the way up there. Those are the two bright lights that you see on the right. I no longer have a private beach, guys. Gosh, secret's out. But tomorrow afternoon, I am taking a 2-hour pontoon boat ride through the inlet. We might go out to sea a little bit, I'm not sure. Let's see. Is this a walkway I can take? I feel like there's a walkway here. Anybody still here? Oh, there we go. It went to 0 all of a sudden. That was weird, guys. Oh, that's nice boats. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. Hi, Boiling Point. I'm on the walkway. I'm walking away from the beach and toward the houses. Unfortunately, there's not a lot to see tonight because the weather did not cooperate that well. So I'll try to show you some of the houses and not lose my shoes in the process. Oh no! Dog chewed a hole in the wall? What kind of dog is this, Boats? There's actually a car on the road. That's surprising. Here's some of the architecture. Some of them are dark, but we're gonna keep walking. Ooh, mixed lab and spaniel. This is the main road in and out of the island. When I say main road, I mean there's literally one road that leads in and out of the island. The other ones can be on the canals, but there's only one main island. Isn't that a gorgeous house? I don't even want to think how expensive that is on the beach. A Boykin Spaniel. Never heard of it. Hi, Bandit. I did have, what was it, Crown Royal Peach and, ginger ale tonight. It was really good. It's only like half of a shot of the Crown Royal Peach. It was really good. I know everything on the beach is expensive. And then they're building right there. It's really creepy at night though. Oh, I bet it is, especially when you run it out. I mean, I'm sure you make the money back, and that's why a lot of people do it, but I don't know if it's worth it. That's a pretty house. I like these things too. Those are pretty in the daytime. It's a really pretty house. So it's real quiet here. I can still hear the ocean. I don't know if you guys can pick that up at all. That's another really pretty house. If you guys know me, you guys know how much I like looking at houses. Preparing for tomorrow night. Who's preparing for tomorrow night? For what? Oh, I would rather walk Boiling Point, but yeah. For an open house tour. I'm not gonna go to an open house. It's just fun to look at the houses. There's this would be considered third row. This up here would be second row. And that's beachfront. That's beach terminology for you. I had a little blip there. Am I still alive, guys? So, I'm not sure what the big thing is about boardwalks to the ocean, because there's a lot of public ones. And this one over here is really weird, because it has a gate, which, okay, there's a gate, whatever. But then, if you walk further up there, I don't know whether you can see the further white big structure, there's actually a metal gate, and you have to have a code to get in. Why? I don't know. Because there's plenty of different piers. It's like, what are you trying to do? Maintain the pier? I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that. If anybody has any idea, it's a cute little house. I like the different colors and the fact that they're off of the ground. There's my shadow. And then I don't know if the streetlights are blue because of sea turtles. Not sure. So then we come to, there's a little walkway here. And this one says it's only specific for specific houses. Like, how are they going to regulate that? I don't understand that one either. There's some houses back there. Actually, I think these are condos. I'm not sure on that. Because here there's a small tennis court. Behind that there's a pool, but the only people who can use them are the people who are staying in these condos. Which, okay, those are private. But the boardwalk thing, I don't get it. Unless somebody can enlighten me on that. So then, there's a third boardwalk over here. This boardwalk is only for these little condos that get the tennis court and the pool. At least that's what they say. It doesn't make any sense, guys. Sorry, I almost fell there. Yeah, maybe. Hi, Ray. I was on the beach. Couldn't get a good shot, so I decided to walk the main drag, I guess you could say. There's a happening nightlife here. See, there's a light. I'm the only one out that I can see. There's a house for sale here. Draw, can you please buy me the house that is for sale on this road, please? Not much to ask, and probably only be $1 million. I am in North Carolina, Ray. I'm on one of the Brunswick Islands. It's really, really nice, Ray. It cooled down today, and it was just perfect. I was saying earlier, I went to Fort Caswell, which is on Oak Island, and it was a Civil War fort that was actually captured before the Civil War, and then they were forced to release it. And then the Confederates held it throughout the war. Oh, there's somebody walking their dog. I'm not the only one out. So they held it throughout the war. Not a death from the soldiers there. And then, hi Christy. And then, instead of surrendering the fort, they decided to blow it up. So they tried to destroy the fort, and there were, I believe I read, 100,000 pounds of munitions that they blew up, and it was so, the explosion was so loud and so big, I want to say they felt it in Wilmington, which is 30 miles away. They then also built garrisons, I guess you could say, on the same site, and it was used for World War I to watch for U-boats. So there was both Civil War and World War I ruins there. It was very, very cool, Ray. Probably do some shorts tomorrow, as we are going on the pontoon boat ride. We will probably see some fishing boats, and maybe we'll see some jellyfish, I'm not sure. These are some pretty cool flamingos. So there is a mailbox down at the end, on both ends of this island. One of those kindred mailboxes on both sides, so you could leave your notes. in the mailboxes. And I would highly recommend doing it, like, as a group sort of thing if you ever come to the Brunswick Islands, because it's an experience, and yes, it's far out, but it's worth it, and you can read other people's wishes that they have left for the kindred spirit. What? No, I don't believe that at all. No. This is a nice house. I've not seen anything like that architecture before. That looks more southern than anything. There are just so many pretty houses that you just drive along here and you just miss them because you're concentrating on one house and then you see another house. Oh, defective and need to be replaced. That makes sense. I kind of like the blue though. There's a white one. Hi, Jamie and Deborah. Are you pretending to be 70 years old, Bandit? This one has a big front yard compared to the other ones we've seen. There's usually a garage in the front. That one has an elevator. And that one has pretty lights on it. And a pool. It is very peaceful. I'm very close to the end of the island. Well, end of the island that I can walk to. Because up here there's a gate. Oh, well, have a good night, Ray. So there's like a gated community on the island. And that is just up here. This one is also for sale. Just want to point that out. Girl, that was for you. You buy me that house. It's pretty. I like the names that people give houses. Like all the houses here on the island have names. If you had a house on an island, what would its name be? And what color would it be? This one's flying an American flag. So guys, what would the name of your house be on an island? Your beach house. And what color would it be? Light blue, privacy island. Okay. I like it. Blue and inconceivable. I like it. I'm gonna turn back because there's a dog. It doesn't sound like it likes me. You don't like peoples? It's too people-y for you? There's the moon. Dark navy blue with white trim, copper gutters, sea witch. Ooh, that's a good one. I know, right, Jamie and Deborah? I would have to say teal with white trim, a wraparound patch. It would probably be I want to say something about Triton in the name. So maybe Triton of the Seas. King Triton's Paradise. I'm not sure. But the inside would be totally retro. You like that idea too, Deborah? There's a beach house here that the girls who are on the trip want to rent because the inside is adorable and pink and very girly. But we didn't think the guys on our trip would go along with that. I know, I just don't see the issue there, Deborah, right? I don't know what mod print is. Or did I read that wrong? Did it say mod prints? Bold. Yeah, of course it has to be bold prints and bold colors. But I'm not talking like zebra, like not anything like animal printy. I'm talking more like polka dots and checkered floors, and like all of the appliances in the kitchen would be a certain color, whether it be red or teal to match the outside. There's a pelican in the yard here. He's obviously fake. 70s styles, bold prints. No, I would think more like 50s or 60s. That's what I would go for. Like the checkered flooring, some cute, kitschy chandeliers. Yeah, like I Love Lucy style. One thing we always love to do along here is pick out our favorite houses. Mine's at the other end of the island, so I can't show you it. I know. Well, I mean, it's not a full moon tonight, so it's not as big, it's not as pretty, but at least it came out. Last night I was saying that I think they forgot to put it in the sky because I didn't see it at all. It was like it completely disappeared. Yeah, there's a long look down the road. Nobody's on the road. Nobody at all, or as far as I can see. Yes, I believe there was a high tide with the full moon. I know there was a king tide right before we got here. So, I'm gonna say yes. Cyclops are not my friend, guys. Yeah, it's another blue malfunctioning light. I know, I don't like South Myrtle Beach, like where the tourists are. It's too people-y down there. I don't like the touristy things. I mean, if I can go in and see the stuff and then leave, I'm good. But if I was to stay down there, I wouldn't be happy. I like the quiet, serene. Oh, I didn't know that. That even makes it less appealing. Just can't get enough of the moon. I always like the moon. I always feel like people are connected by like the moon and the sunsets. Because almost wherever you are in the world, we're all looking at the same moon. Oh my gosh, that's terrible, Deborah. Last year when we were here, there was a person that drowned while we were here in the rip current. But nothing like what you experienced. Okay guys, I am going to say goodnight to you. I am almost back. So you guys have a great night, and I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. Good night, guys.